What's going on, guys? It's me, ForTheV, back once again in Magic the Gathering Arena. So, as I'm setting up here, since I don't have that much time, I'll just be hopping into a quick match of rank play with a brand new deck I've made. What is that deck? Well, it is this deck right here. This deck, uh, oops. This deck has 4 up, 2 Stern Dismissal, Forest Lycian Krytad, Wolf Willow Haven, a Marleaf Pixie, a Cultivate, 2 Cultivate, 1 Horizon Seeker, 1 Land War, 4 Land War Visionaries, 2 Old Growth Trolls, 3 Thunderous Snappers, 1 Keeper of Fables, 2 Morite of the Frost, 1 Sublime Epiphany, 1 Kolga the Titan Ape, and 3 Beanstalk Giants. So, and some snow lands, turn land, and some multicolor lands, and 4 Fabled Passage. What is the point in this deck? Well, it's to ramp up as much mana as possible, as quickly as possible. With this, the hope is to play some very, very large creatures. So, this is actually a very good opening hand with this Pixie and a Cultivate in it. Now, the thing about this deck is most opening hands will actually be pretty decent with the way I've balanced this land out. Now, why is this land snow-covered? Well, there is one card in here that might benefit from snow-covered land. But other than that, you could replace that card and have cards that are not snow-covered be a part of the thing. Now that I have some extra mana, I'm hoping to get a Cultivate off. I'm going to play a snow-covered forest into a Cultivate. We're then going to grab a snow-covered forest and a snow-covered island. We're going to play the snow-covered island. Keep the snow-covered forest for next turn. I will not attack, as I'd rather have this person on defense rather than attack, though it is flying. The Stap ability will allow me to tap it for mana if I need to. Right now I won't need to. It's now my turn. All that land untaps. I'll play snow-covered forest into a Thunderous Snapper. And then I'll pass to combat. I'll swing with you, 1 attacker. And then sternly dismiss that. He just took 2 damage and has to recast that if he wishes to get more angels out onto the field. Ooh, what is that? I don't understand what that is. Oh, is that foretold? So then he plays all of his mana, and he only gets 1 in return because it enters untapped because Fabled Passage if it has more than 4 lands on the battlefield. After it hits the battlefield, then you can untap it. Alright, we then play another snow-covered island. We'll grab a Beanstalk Giant. Actually, we'll play it as an adventure first to get another forest or island. Forest. We then play this. we will swing with you and you. We'll have 2 attackers. Now what's concerning is I don't have anything to stop him if he decides to really start throwing stuff down. Now this Thunderous Snapper is actually incredible since next turn, since this has a converted mana cost of greater than 4, or is it greater than 5? Greater than 5. Well, greater than or equal to 5. I'll draw a card too off of this. I mean, I don't need to block it. So first I'll play Fabled Passage to get more mana onto the battlefield. I'll grab a snow-covered island. At this point, it doesn't really matter what I get. I'll then enchant it to allow me to add more mana. I'll then play this, as it is now an 8/8. I draw a card off of it as well. I will then swing with you, and you. 3 attackers. He has to block this somehow. He can. He can block this guy. Ooh, he chooses to block my Pixie, which isn't the end of the world, but it does cost me mana at the end of the day. Okay, so he can tap them just to outright destroy creatures. But I don't have that many creatures with power less than 4 really in this deck. So now he is in a weird position. So he's putting counters on creatures. But it doesn't matter, as all of my creatures currently have more power than all of his creatures, or have equal power at least. He deals 4 damage, that's not a concern. The big concern for him is that I kill him next turn unless he blocks a lot of this. Keeper of Fables. I draw a card. I then play this. I then play... I think I play a copy of Beanstalk Giant. He's my biggest card. And he gains some counters. Swing with you, and you. Actually, don't swing with you. 2 attackers. What's nice about this, even if this does get blocked and die, he has to block it. He does have to block it. And he does. And it kills it, which means I get even more mana to one of those. So on my turn, it'll untap and allow me to get even more mana. Now my goal is to just survive right now. Now unfortunately all of these creatures have flying, except for this fellow. Uh-oh. This might spell the end of me. And each of these deal 4, so that's 8 plus 5. That might be enough. So of course I block that with this. I then can't block either of those. Oh, do one of these have first strike? Oh no. These have double strike, and so does that. All of them gained double strike. That deck is really good, it looks like. Is this kind of a newer deck? Let me see. It looks like, yeah, this is mostly a new Kaldheim deck. Alright. Now I'm gonna double check how I am for time, though I may have enough time for just one more battle. So, actually, I'll end this video off with another Kaldheim pack opening, as I currently have enough gold for one. Alright, so let's open this pack real quick and see what we get. We get Cinderheart Giant, which is a 5 red with trample. When it dies, deal 7 damage to a creature an opponent controls chosen at random. God's All Guardian is a 5 and a white with vigilance and foretell cost of 3 and white. We have a guy mob, which is a 4 red and a boast of 1 red. It deals 1 damage to any target. We have Kaldheim's Doom Scourge once again. We have Blizzard Brawl, which is 1 green. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, the creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until the end of the turn. Then those creatures fight each other. We also get Village Rites and Raven Form again. And lastly, we get Eradicator Valkyrie, which is a 2 black with flying, lifelink, and hexproof from Planeswalkers. With a boast cost of 1 black, you can sacrifice a creature, and each opponent sacrifices a creature or Planeswalker. Alright, so, unfortunately, I am all out of time for today. I would like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.